Hey y'all, I'm good 25 minutes. Okay, my phone acting crazy, so this may be the only reason I get out today. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to just lay some ground. Um, I don't know if I want to say ground rules or groundwork, but just so y'all understand why we're here. We're here to raise the consciousness of humanity. Is it a luxurious job? No. Is it critical? Yeah. People don't realize how critical it is. So I say this is a herb magic and tarot, candle magic tarot channel, and it is. However, I'm not going to be giving out information like if you're hip to the occult sciences or the esoteric quote unquote community. You know that people gave out a lot of information. I mean, you could go look up any occultist and they got 3, 4, 5 2-hour lectures, okay? I'm not going that route because people are misusing the information. They just are, okay? Now, I'm not, if you here to try to learn some type of, because I get this, where people either unsubscribe or they don't show up to pick up orders where I live at. They'll order it, but then they won't pick it up because they come into some form of realization that I'm not that kind of quote unquote witch doctor. Everything you see out here is to raise your conscious awareness. Everything you see out here is towards meditation. Okay? Everything you see out here is a way for me to conjure using my gift, skills, and talents to make a great product so that it can be economical for everybody, so that people can heal. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to go through the hell that it takes to heal. I went through fucking hell. Like, I don't think people understand because I've never really went in depth, but I went through fucking hell. And sometimes you can go through fucking hell because you dive into shit that you have no idea what the fuck you're diving into. Like Uncle Malcolm said, if y'all go watch Malcolm X. Go watch the movie Malcolm X. When the brother came in so excited, young, vibrant, ready to learn, where do we start? Where do I sign up, please? And he said, you shouldn't never join any organization or any group, basically, that you haven't thoroughly researched what that group is about or that organization is about. Because you basically, you're foolish. You know what I'm saying? Go see what this is about first. And that's one thing I respected when I was active in the nation, and why I joined in the first place is because it wasn't any restrictions as far as the mind was concerned and your thoughts and your question. Nothing was a dumb question. No book was off limits. If you wanted to bring the Bible, if you wanted to bring the Kabbalah, if you wanted to bring y'all know the Indian Bible, so to speak. If you wanted to bring that, if you wanted to bring anything, some with occult science, it didn't matter. They will let you bring it. You can ask your questions and they're going to give you an answer. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would be there that knew something about it. Put it like that. So it was forbid. This what I'm doing right now, you couldn't do this in a nation. You just couldn't. It's really like a military. It is a military. It ain't like shit. It's a military. Certain shit you can't do. You know what I'm saying? There's certain restrictions that are placed on you. Physical and spiritual restrictions. But as far as you learning about yourself, it's no restrictions. We could not use witchcraft, and I just couldn't understand why, because I had a leaning towards astrology way before I came into the nation. So I just wanted to know why not, And the more I heard, I listened. I didn't, buck the rules, so to speak. I just waited for further clarity, and I didn't touch it because they said don't touch it. And clearly they knew more than me, because if they didn't, I wouldn't be there inquiring about anything. So now that I'm in this thing, really in this thing. This is for Aquarius, by the way. So this is for all 12 zodiacs. I have a feeling that Sagittarius will be drawn to this reading. I have a feeling that Capricorns will be drawn to this reading. I have a feeling that Geminis will be drawn to this reading. Of course, Aquarius, because it's an Aquarius reading. And who else? Libra. And Cancer may. And Aries. Okay, so once I really thought about it, I'm like, oh, I see. Because most black people, no matter what your race is, you could come to this channel and listen. Because I'm just giving you actual facts, okay? So you'll know why you're tuning in, why you're subscribed, why is this even going on right now, and why are you patronizing it? You don't question shit enough. Just go along to get along. Just link yourself up with anything and everyone. It doesn't matter, you know? And you think, oh, I ain't spending no money. You spending energy. And that's the new currency, contrary to popular belief. Anyway, self-hatred. Black people, we suffer from self-hatred because of slavery, flat out. We got a lot of fucking issues to work through. That's why I created this, because I had a lot of fucking issues to work through as a black woman in America. And I needed something because I was in the inner city. I was in the ghetto. I'm talking about ghetto. Shit, you Google where I'm from, you be like, damn. So, shit, I had to find some type of militance. I was already militant, but I needed something else, you know? So, my mother had been bringing home VHS tapes of Minister Farrakhan, having me watch it and stuff like that. So, I would go to sleep to it, watch it, because what he was saying was true as hell. But it just, you know, it was my purpose to join the Nation of Islam. It just was. I couldn't get around it. You know, every little step I take. But I'm glad because I wouldn't have survived thus far. Even though my journey's been difficult as hell. That's why you shouldn't dive into this kind of stuff without knowing what you're diving into. And you should take your time. And you should learn all about yourself. That's the whole point of the nation. Accept your own and be yourself. Okay, accepting my own is accepting what? Accepting that you black in America and that you're part of a fucked up group, basically. Okay, well, accept my own and be myself. What is myself? Yourself is a righteous Muslim. What is a Muslim? A Muslim is only means one who submits to do the will of Allah, basically. Somebody who is submitting to do the will of God. So you would be considered a light worker. Put it like that. You know? You're conscious that you're working for a greater cause, something greater than you. Pretty much. Okay? So, I mean, I'm accepting myself right now. Accepting that I'm drawn to the occult sciences. Accepting the fact that I was drawn to the zodiac signs when I was young. Accepting the fact that I had visions when I was young. Accepting the fact that I've always been low-key weird. That's what people want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Accepting the fact that I've always been logical. You know, I've never really been an overly emotional person. I just love the way I love, and that's it. People call it harsh. They can call it what they want to, but I can't change it because it's who I've been my whole life, even as a small child. They said I was evil. You know, I mean, that kind of shit. So, it is what it is. I just want y'all to know I'm going to be sharing, but I'm not going to be sharing the way that you think that I should be, or at the time frame that you think that I should, or she not giving up enough information. Because a lot of people are starving for information. You fuck the information. You need to be starving to get connection to yourself. Starving for meditation. Fuck information. You understand? Go within. And see what you're supposed to be doing, what you got to contribute to the collective. Because just gaining more and more information, you don't become nothing but a donkey carrying a fucking load of books on your back. Fucking jackass. You know? At some point, you got to put them books down and go within and see what the hell your book is. What's your book of life? What you got to contribute? This ain't no game. Everybody ain't playing, you know? People don't want to come back to this earth. People don't want to keep having to come back. You know, and be called an old ass soul because you can't get it right. Some of us got it right. We just got to keep coming back. Because we understand the reality of Earth. you know, and where it's going and where it has gone. I know people always say that shit. That's that crown wolf shit. The end is near, the end is near. But this time it's real, y'all. This is perilous times we living in. It really is. You can't just link up with anybody, listen to anybody, let everybody in your ear gate, your eye gate. You cannot do that shit for a relationship, man. Come on, man. Y'all tripping. No, it's about yourself. If you ain't got you ain't got no motherfucking body. And I'm talking children, man, all that, husband, wife, all that included. Think of yourself before you think of anybody else. Because if you don't, you a hypocrite. Shit, when you on an airplane, first they tell you what? Put the shit on yourself first. Quite naturally. You know? I'm just doing the hip hop thing. But people attack me. I did not know nothing about witchcraft. You know, I did because that's what I did in several past lives, so it comes natural to me. Shamanism, sage, all that. I've been all that shit, all of it. So I'm not amused by any of it, honestly. It's just like motherfucker that go work at a factory and work the machine for however many years they work the machine. They know that shit, you know? And I don't know everything, but what I was a master of, I know it. It's a whole knowledge. No. Ain't that what knowledge is? You always on the edge of knowing more and more and more. Because you remain open. That's how you get expansion. You know? But some people don't want to come back to this motherfucker. And some people understand that zombies are real. And it ain't something on a fucking video game. Okay? Spirit said, stop going out late. That's for somebody. This shit out here is real. And I know that people, I may not even get to this reading, but I know that people are full of shit because when people buy from me and I give them a product, they don't realize that we sold a soul connection now. You know what I'm saying? You in my bubble, so to speak. You know, I don't take what I do lightly. But I know that a lot of people do because it's a hustle for some people. And that's how you get messed up. It's a lot of people out here messed up from taking mushrooms. You cannot take no damn mushrooms to get you, man, you will fuck yourself up. When you do shit too early. You will crisscross yourself the fuck up because you have not worked on the root issues. A couple of mushrooms ain't gonna get you there. Mushrooms are for people that are on a certain conscious level. It's not for everybody, no. You can't go from 0 to 100 real quick in real life. You can with anger, but with consciousness, no. With healing, no. And y'all got it way better because y'all got help, but it's about you for real. How much do you care about yourself? Who are you lending your ear to? What are you following? Are you supposed to be in church instead of on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Are you supposed to be on YouTube instead of in church? No, the only way you're going to know that is if you go within yourself. But everybody's so scared of what's inside of them because everybody's in so much pain, hurting. All you're doing is sharing a bunch of old ass programming that's no longer serving you. People have said that shit so much, but it's the truth. However, you just said to be saying it now. Like motherfuckers say good morning and don't give a damn if your morning been good. I'm just telling y'all. So I am going to be sharing some stuff, but this witchcraft is out of control. People's envy is out of control. People's jealousy is out of control. I got to shut down channels, got to watch what I say. I can't do this. I can't show that. I can't, because of the amount of information that has become available to demonic forces. For real. This shit that just got in the wrong hands, and they don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about a roof over their head, clothes on their backs, etc., etc. I know this because people aren't making a connection with me. They think I'm here to play some type of fucking game with them. Like, no, this ain't no motherfucking Housewives of Atlanta. This ain't none of that shit. It looks beautiful because we're royal people. We're beautiful people, whether you're black or whatever. With black people, we get draped off into the royal shit. White people get draped off into the superiority shit. Whatever your fucking preference, keep it high vibe is my point. And if you can keep it high vibe while you're healing, because healing tends to be so ugly, why the fuck not? But this ain't no motherfucking fashion show. This ain't no competition. This ain't who can pop some cards better, who chops faster. Like, fuck. I could get paid more money working hibachi. If it's all about the chopping. Because I don't get nan donation and they tip good at the hibachi spots and they hiring black nowadays. Shit. This shit ain't no game. When y'all really understand shit ain't no game, Jada and Will would not be a fucking factor. What the fuck Beyonce and Jay-Z doing, you would not give a fuck what they're doing on a Wednesday. Good for them, God bless them. But I need this shit, I need to be figuring out what this child is acting like Wednesday Addams up in this bitch. Keep your eyes on your own paper. You ain't gonna worry about nobody else. It ain't gonna look like idolatry or nothing. They just some cousins. Cousin J, cousin B. Cousin Will, cousin Jada. But y'all say that shit. Damn, they're better than me. You're right. So when the fuck are you gonna start really believing that shit? Believing, or do you know? Because we out of that belief shit. If you're still believing, you're just in trouble. I'm just telling you. Things are not how they used to be. You have to be so fucking sharp mentally, and you have to have the fucking sharpest discernment you ever fucking thought of in your fucking life. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all what they telling you. You gotta be on point at all times nowadays. People with Nipsey platform, they about to get dogged because they were, man, I'm trying to tell you, witchcraft. And a lot of people lost their fucking mind and are still losing their mind and are going to lose their mind off the mushrooms and after eating too much information that their kundalini was not ready to fucking receive. You weren't there. Man, do y'all know how bad I got my fucking ass kicked? I got my ass kicked so fucking bad that God ain't letting me move to no bigger fucking stage or bigger fucking platform because I'm tired. I would not last talking to 1 million people, even though I know I can help 1 million people with what I've been through. On the spiritual side, on the conscious side, on the awareness side, on the leveling up side spiritually, on the leveling up side getting towards nirvana, okay? Yeah, it's a value decision. It's a whole life or death situation. Motherfuckers start looking real different when you look at life different. Ain't no time to play. When Nas was singing that, If I Rule the World, he wasn't fucking just fucking rapping. He was trying to figure out how the fuck to make that shit happen. This ain't no fucking game. Then you gonna go too far with that shit. Thinking everything is fucking entertainment. No. Should be real life. Life or death situation. It really is. With this fucking witchcraft. Home goddesses, yeah. Fucking people up, turning people all upside down, doing all kind of shit because they don't want to let go of some old ass programming. Like, bitch, you don't even like that nigga no more and you know it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, they force him out to turn in a real bad way. That shit coming up emotional disturbances. Deception, yeah, because they thought this shit was some type of competition with spirituality. Like Erykah Badu versus India Arie. Like, what the fuck? India Arie risked her platform being totally fucked for the struggle that black people stay in. Erykah Badu, I mean, come on. Why Chris got smacked? Like, is you black, motherfucker? And even if you crazy, you got emotional disturbances, or something is fucking wrong with you, you cannot be thinking about how you're going to rule the world, how you're going to help people to be better, and this and that and that and this. No. You don't jump out the gate with that shit. People following me instead of just being humble and getting what I'm trying to teach you, the wisdom, really casting my pearl before swine, if you want to keep it 100. People may see I came out with a platform, but they didn't realize I was already in the nation. I got mangled. And I'm not exaggerating. And when I say mango, I mean crazy as a motherfucker. I've been minimum 13 mental hospitals and knew consciously that I was losing my mind. I knew it. I wasn't in there. If I didn't know it, how the fuck am I sitting here talking to you right now? Get a new love. It's a life or death situation for these divine masculines and these divine feminines that don't want to woman up, man up, get away from these old ass energies that no longer are serving you. Yeah, this how I was. This me pointing at sanity for real. And this was insanity on my motherfucking back. But I knew where I was going. Crazy as a motherfucker, because I didn't want the old ass program. And I had to go through all of that just to come out to help somebody else, just for somebody to diminish it to some cute candles and me sucking Jay-Z's penis and licking on Beyonce's tits. Basically. Like, motherfucker, you disrespectful as a motherfucker. Yeah, you devil. You Sagittarius energy. You Capricorn energy. Devil. Shit. Who else dealing with some devils that play you cheap? You know? Re-listen to the song by Michael Jackson. All I really want to say is that they don't really care about us. All I really say is that they don't really care about us. Okay, today he talking about definitely ain't race related. There's people that do this fucking witchcraft. They don't care about nobody but they petty, eddy ass lifestyle. To keep the party going, they don't love who they with. They just want property, credit, possession, cash, money, but have no fucking self-value. They'll sleep with your best friend, sleep with your father, sleep with whoever. They don't give a fuck. Keep the party going. They don't have a purpose. They don't care about cleaning up anything. Karma included. They don't care about shit. So they get information and do all kind of bullshit. Y'all following all kind of mindsets, platform people that ain't had a lick of motherfucking mental therapy, ain't went to a mental hospital, ain't worked through nothing that black people need to be working through for real, for real. Motherfuckers losing kids, jump right back on there chopping cards. How? And they ain't talking about to no motherfucking system. I'm talking about child dead. And you back on a motherfucking cellular device or whatever the fuck telling somebody about the future? I think not. You ain't did that much motherfucking work. Quit capping. You really have not. I know what work look like because I've done it and I'm doing it. It's not a game. So I'm just telling y'all, if y'all be patient with me and let the flies come out of this ointment, because my divine masculine brought flies to an alchemical process. Now I have to get the flies out of my ointment and just work with what I got through tarot and selling y'all stuff that will help you to heal from traumatic experiences. It's just a beautiful product. I mean, damn, you welcome like a motherfucker. Y'all, when I to say. Love and light.